Hi, I'm Ken Murray from Finance Solutions, and I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to bring you up to speed on where the mortgage market is today in March 2013. Lots of clients are on wondering, is it possible to get a mortgage? They say, I keep hearing the banks are not lending, and are ultimately asking, do you think I will qualify? Well, our experience is only positive in answer to all of these questions. The mortgage market is very active today. Lenders in the main are applying a fair and prudent underwriting process that looks at someone's ability to pay the mortgage, not just now, but in the future if rates increase. And they ask the question, can you show me evidence you can meet these repayments? So how does this work in practice? Well, if you want a mortgage of say €200,000 and your incomes qualify you for that amount, what the bank will also want to see is that when they look at the mortgage repayment on the loan amount over the term you have chosen, will you be able to meet the repayments? And again, not just now, but if rates increased by on average 2%. This is called stress testing. So how do you show the banks this? Well, you need to have a very good savings record, or be renting, or a combination of the two. Once you can show over the previous 6 months that you can meet this repayment, then you will be ready to make the formal application. Very few of our clients are declined once they pass our initial assessment, as we know and understand what the lenders want to see when the application is submitted. What we are also seeing now is that other lenders are finally returning to the market. For the last 3 or 4 years, we really have had only the two pillar banks lending, AIB and Bank of Ireland, but that is now changing, with only last week, for example, Permanent TSB launching their new credit policy, which will undoubtedly see them start to generate new mortgage business. At the start of the year, they announced a lending target of 350 million. So to achieve that from this point in the year will require them to be fair with their underwriting process. Also, increased competition will only be good for you, the consumer, as if banks are competing again for business, that will help the market in terms of competitive rates and packages being offered. The bigger issue facing the mortgage market is not in fact the availability of credit to buyers, but is actually the availability of suitable property. The major reason for the shortage of property is that there is such little activity in the construction sector. New home builds in 2012 were the lowest ever recorded, with just over 8,000 new homes built in 2012, and most of these were single dwelling, one-off standalone houses. Only 2,000 houses nationwide were built in traditional housing estates. This figure compares to a previous low back in 1970 of over 13,000 houses. The Construction Industry Federation have stated that when we take into account the demographics and rate of new household formation in Ireland, the demand for new homes is roughly 25,000 per year. The main emphasis of demand, in their eyes, will be in the greater metropolitan areas. They go on to add that given the depressed state of new construction activity in the new home sector, they anticipate that we are not far off seeing a shortfall in new housing units, particularly in the greater Dublin area. I, though, believe that point is now here. At Finance Solutions, we have more clients approved and ready to purchase than at any other time in our business. The problem being they cannot find property that is suitable to their requirements or price range. So, in conclusion, mortgages are widely available and we only see growth in the market this year. Last year, the lending figure for the year was approximately 2.5 billion, and the expectation, certainly from the bank's lending targets, will be that the market grows to 3.5 or roughly 4 billion. I think the demand is there to make that happen, but I query whether the supply is. It will be an interesting year ahead. I hope you have found this helpful, and if you're in the market at the moment, please feel free to call us with any questions or queries you may have. We will talk through your situation in detail and we can tell you exactly where you stand. But I hope you can take some reassurance that mortgages are available. Thanks again for watching.